Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where, I'm not gonna lie, this isn't going amazingly well, but I'm enjoying it, and that's ultimately what matters. So we need to start making some money if we're going to salvage this campaign, which, like I've been saying, failure is in fact an option. For right now, we need to train up what pilots we can. So let's see here. Morphium can be trained a little bit, and I think we'll grab a point of gunnery. And from what I can tell, it looks like this first one in RogueTech is entirely passive, which is interesting. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to immediately go for... Well, we can have up to, looks like, 3 at this time. Okay. So that's not different from the base game. Good to know. We can have up to 3 abilities. So the question then becomes, do we want everybody to have this 25% increased crit chance and +4 to clustering roll modifiers and +5 to called shot, and then have people specialize in different ones? That might not be the worst idea. We can give it a go. And we can do something like that, and then we'll decide what this guy is going to specialize in a little bit later. And actually, I believe mech warriors can be retrained in RogueTech.
Mech warrior training complete.
I forget how to do it exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's in here somewhere. At any rate, for right now, we can give this a go. At the very least, that 5% base weapon hit is going to be huge for us.
Yes, Commander.
Training confirmed.
So, yeah, I think this is what we do, and then every single one chooses, like, a different tree to focus on. So we can just do something kind of like that. And then Zed, I think, doesn't have... Actually, Zed has enough XP to do that.
Training confirmed.
Fantastic. Only Mongrel didn't, which I'm not sure why her XP is so low. But whatever. Okay, so let's take a quick look at our mechs that we've got here. We have a full lance ready to be fielded, so that's great. And I just want to check here. Yeah. Okay. Just double checking our setup here. This Javelin is the one with the SRM-4, but now that I realize that there's actually ammo in it, we don't have to use it just for punching. But we do know that we don't really have the damage. We can't afford anything. We do know that we don't really have the damage for convoy interceptions or anything really timed. But this destroy base, this might go okay. This is in an urban environment. Alternately, this one has a much lower max pay, which probably means that this one is easier. So we can negotiate this one. And this is against Comstar, apparently. So we can run the Javelin, and I think we will be bringing probably Zed, since we haven't brought him yet. We are going to need to figure out specializations, of course. And it looks like we cannot get any additional mechs deployed, which is fine. We're not too concerned about that. So let's try this recovery mission and see how this goes. That took a little bit to pull up the loading screen. I guess I'll use this opportunity to take a sip of tea. Excellent. So we need to retrieve SLDF technology and escape. Our operatives on Galatia recovered a functional piece of SLDF technology, but before they could deliver it to us, they were captured by Comstar forces. We need a team to assault the location they're being held, recover the technology, and escape. I'm guessing the technology is some broken piece of scrap, but the planetary government is willing to pay to recover it. We go in and get out before they even know what hit them. Indeed. So, let's begin this.
Command interface initiated.
Commander, the target location is likely to be well defended. We need to move up, get eyes on the location, and neutralize any enemy forces. Once we've secured the SLDF tech, the Leopard will extract us at this LZ. Best of luck, Commander. Oliviera out. Let's get out there and do this. Okay, so it looks like we have with us a Saladin Assault Hover Tank, a Copperhead, and a Guardian Civil Defense Tank. Okay. So a short lance of vehicles. That's fine. We're going to be approaching up over here. I don't know if RogueTech has a different setup from the base game for turrets. I don't see any turret emplacements from the vanilla game, but that does not mean that there are not turrets there. Can we make it up this incline?
Waiting for orders.
3 of our 4 mechs have jump jets. So 3 of our 4 can, for sure.
Roger.
I'm walking here.
So I guess we'll find out.
Heading out.
It looks like we might be able to.
It will be done.
Maybe not.
On my way.
We have a contact. We'll get our jump-capable mechs over here,
On my way.
and then we'll just see.
How's it going? Moving to position.
Okay.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, we can't make it up this. We'll have to jump,
Jumping.
which means that our non-jump-capable mech is going to have to go around the long way, I think.
Yes, Commander.
That's okay. So we do see a flea up there.
Commander.
I'm going to take a pot shot at it, if I can get LOS, which apparently I can't. Okay, fair enough.
Standing by.
So the Javelin is, I think, going to have to sprint around. There we go. These tanks seem to think they can make it up this. Okay, a small amount of damage coming in on that tank.
Receiving you.
I want to sprint our Javelin over here and see if we can get grouped up. Okay, that flea is going to be engaging us presently.
Standing by.
Only 2 evasive pips.
Looking out.
It'll have to do. Okay,
Daniel.
we will sprint up over here for a 4th evasive pip. And sensor-wise, we'll see what we can see. We do see that there's something over here, in addition to the flea that's here. Okay. We don't actually see anything.
Commander.
So that's fascinating. We can jump
Up high.
right here and get an LOS on the flea. Now, there's not a lot that we can actually do to the flea here. But we can fire our medium pulse laser, and we have low hit odds, but we'll see if this actually does any damage. That's a negative. Okay. This flea has some internal damage. Cattle Master. Is that an Agramech? Mortar Technical. Okay. So that's what was doing that. That did more than I was expecting it to do, for sure,
Orders.
in terms of armor. Okay, so I'm going to jump the Falcon right in here. And we do see the Cattle Master over here. Now, if we were to cold shot this, what would our odds be? Awful. Our odds would be absolutely awful. Okay.
Engaging tough.
Well, we hit one of those, I guess. That's something. Let's see, I'm just looking for a relatively clear LOS. It looks like there's one right here, and our hit odds are pretty garbage. What if we were to move in a little bit? 13.4. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, we'll just sprint up over this way and be in position to jump next turn.
I'm here.
Our Jenner, however, can absolutely jump right here
Confirmed.
and can take these hit odds. We do also see the Cattle Master. And our hit odds are substantially the same. Substantially the same. Okay. We'll fire on the flea then.
Affirmative.
Ooh, that actually did a lot. That did a whole lot.
Let's do this.
I'm pretty happy with that. Sprint is not that much faster for the Javelin, sadly. Copperhead is going to make its way over there. The Saladin is going to be completely worthless. Cattle Master is going to approach. That was not... That was just like machine guns. They actually did way more damage to their flea here than they did to us. Our Jenner is definitely taking a bit of a beating.
Commander.
Okay, so the only one that we can move right now is the Javelin. So we're going to need to sprint up over this way, and that does put us in ECM,
Roger that. No shooting, just running.
which is nice.
I'm ready.
Okay, we can now move the Jenner. And I kind of want to jump the Jenner over this way out of LOS. That gives us very good hit odds on the flea indeed. 63%. This would overheat us. Are we in any danger of an ammo explosion? No, we are not. Fire.
Punching all the buttons.
Very nice. The pilot of this flea is now seriously injured,
Receiving you.
which means that we can jump our Panther up over here, or potentially anywhere else where we have a better LOS. Or maybe an LOS on this Hunter over here, which is no longer being called a Cattle Master for some reason. No, no better hit odds. Okay,
Engaging jump jets.
here it is. Now these are decent hit odds, I suppose.
All weapons fired.
Pilot incapacitated. Fantastic.
Hostile eliminated.
Okay, so now we need to turn on this mortar technical for
Ready
sure.
orders.
We have no LOS on anything over here.
Got it.
That's okay. I don't want to get the target zone just yet. The Saladin is closing in. The Hunter is going to back off and fire on our Panther. Or is it? If it fired, it completely missed. The mortar is firing on the Panther. Okay.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Yeah, we definitely need to go after the mortar.
Good to go.
But we can take the Javelin over here and have it
On my
engage.
way.
Let's switch these from AMS. We actually don't have any hit odds? Oh, no, we do. Okay. Never mind. Ignore me. Not great, but we actually hit the head there. Okay, I'll take it. So, I would like to jump our Panther over this way. What would our hit odds be? Reasonable. The Mortar Technical doesn't have that much frontal armor, actually. I think that we focus fire on the Mortar Technical when possible.
Acknowledged.
Okay, it's now dead. That's pretty fantastic.
Receiving you.
Which means that the Jenner can now jump over this way. I'd like to be a little closer, but this is actually the best we're going to get for right now. And then this would be a big ol' overheat, and we do have an ammo explosion chance. So we don't if we do this.
Engaging target.
Okay, only 16 damage. Not ideal. We'll see if our allies do anything
Standing by.
ever. This is a reasonable chance here to hit. What if we were to get in a little closer? We actually can't. Or wait, that's sprinting. I meant to jump. Nope, our jump is actually slightly shorter. Okay,
Location.
so we'll just get in right over here. We are, of course, ECM protected.
Roger.
Okay. Moderate amount of damage there. Hey, the civil defense tank actually did something. Fantastic. That's now being called a cattle master again. Okay.
Standing by.
So our Jenner here can just, like, jump into this region.
Firing jump jet.
I mean, we kind of need to stop jumping because of our heat, but for right now, I think we'll not fire the SRM. Would this give us an ammo explode chance? It would not. Would this? It would. So we'll only fire the 2 medium lasers.
Firing on target.
And we actually hit with one of them, so that was worthwhile.
Yes, Commander.
Now I want to basically leave the Panther where it's at. I'm reasonably content with this position. Except I believe we are within the minimum range of the PPC. So let's back off 1 hex. Yeah, that was the right call.
Here it comes.
Okay. Not great luck there, but that's okay. The Mongrel, basically stay put. Open fire. Okay. Seems fine.
Yes, boss.
We can close in a little bit here with the Javelin. This isn't very closing in. Alternately, we could... What was that I just saw? 37% hit chance versus 28%. I mean, Mineral Field is decent to stand in, I suppose. So we will go ahead and fire on this guy.
Firing.
Okay, structure exposed. These guys are not doing very well on the acquisition of LOS. He did manage to attack the Falcon a little bit, but that's just armor. We don't really care too much about that. His machine gun just came unjammed,
Commander.
so that's definitely something to keep in mind. Now, I don't want to continue jumping with the Jenner. That is for sure at this point.
I'm going.
So we'll just walk over here. And this will overheat. If we fire this medium laser, we probably... Oh, we don't have a chance of ammo explosion. Fantastic. Do it.
Acknowledge.
We're running that Jenner right up to the line, but
Yes, Commander.
sometimes that's what you gotta do.
Moving
Okay,
to
we'll bring the
position.
Javelin in here. We can't get up this cliff, but that doesn't matter because we can still fire. Okay, reasonable hits there.
What's up, boss?
Not great with the medium laser, but the smalls, or the medium pulse, but the small lasers hit, so that's fine. Lower leg destroyed there.
Reporting critical hit.
Ooh. That autocannon has quite the sound to it. And that was just huge. This guy's on fire, but he still decided to shoot at us in the Jenner.
It's go time.
Our armor's getting low, but
Standing
it's
by.
not getting abysmal. Okay, so I think at this point we will sprint our javelin over this way and just get it in position back here just in case.
Ready for orders.
And push in with our Jenner.
Position confirmed.
Hit odds are a bit on the low side, and this would give us an ammo explode chance. So, there we go. Yeah, that didn't go too well.
Yes, Commander.
What are our hit odds here? We could probably jump forward. Perhaps to here? Yeah, those are some hit odds right there. Excellent.
Acknowledge.
And we still only hit 2 out of 4. That's okay.
Think I hit something good.
We took out a heat sink there. The Copperhead moves in and doesn't fire because it doesn't have LOS. I think we need to step slightly forward with the Panther here. Maybe over this way. Yeah, that's where we want to be. This does give us a slight overheat, no chance of ammo explosion.
Locking. All systems.
This guy can't take much more.
That hit something good.
His mech is on fire currently. He just failed a shutdown override. Fantastic.
Receiving you.
Why can't we attack this? What? Oh, I thought we had an LOS there. Apparently not. My bad. That's okay. I kind of wanted to move the Falcon away anyway, which we currently can't do. Still no chance of a ammo explosion. Finish him.
All weapons are low. Critical hit.
Pilot ejected.
Ready
Excellent.
for orders.
Well, we can start heading over to the target zone.
Standing by.
So we'll just jump over this way and brace. We'll let our heat come down. Excellent. Can we make it to the target zone? Not quite.
Firing jump jet.
Okay. The Jenner can. Hold this location until our people can grab the asset. Fantastic. So this mission went super well. Like, this felt more like vanilla.
The asset has been secured.
Okay, and we wiped out the Op-4, so here we go. That was pretty great. Like, I even cleared the mission in a single episode. That's different. Our hit odds are getting so much better, though. Like, unbelievably better. I'm getting used to this, I think. So, we are going to need to do a little bit of armor repair. And the question is, do we want a couple of Cattlemaster parts? Do we want a couple of Flea parts? Do we want a Valiant Mortar 2? Because we can get some of those. There's some engine cores here. There's some very good stuff here. Standard single heatsink cooling. I think we grab this engine core 145. And this would be 2 small lasers that we would grab, but I actually want to grab this Mortar 2 instead. What type of weapon is this considered? Is this a ballistic weapon? I don't know. But that's a nice fire support weapon. And we did end up getting 2 Cattlemaster parts and a Flea part. Excellent. That was a very, very successful mission. I'm very happy with that. Granted, we didn't get paid very much. We're going to need to do a little bit of repair work because we did lose some armor, but that's okay. Armor is cheap. Yes. Just do that. This is going to take a little while, and our mech warriors are currently fatigued, which is interesting. It wants you to definitely not redeploy the same mech warriors over and over and over again. So that's fine. So we're going to have to tick forward a little bit, but the question is, do we have another contract that we want to do here? And I'm leaning towards this destroy base. I think we do have another contract that we want to do here. So let's just tick forward a tiny amount here. Minor infraction. An argument draws you into the mess hall. Mummy Bear starts toward you, red-faced and scowling. Commander, I hate to bother you with this, but Morpheum is slacking off again. We're supposed to share garbage detail, but share? You want me to share? Commander, this asshole is the reason we're on cleanup duty in the first place. She acts like she's my boss. Just last week, she filed 24 complaints with the XO and got us both put on garbage detail. And she did it over nothing. An infraction's an infraction, Mummy Bear sneers. If you stop messing up, I'll stop reporting you. We'll address both of their shortcomings. Okay, so Mummy Bear is dependable and Morpheum is no longer rebellious. That's great. So we'll tick forward a couple more days here.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Excellent. 2 more days. I don't want to hit this financial report. So, there we go. We are ready to do that destroy base mission. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to run that next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.